here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello guys, welcome again to the live stream. Sorry, yesterday I was not feeling well, honestly. That's why I couldn't have the live stream. But now, today I'm feeling much better. So, okay, so let's start. 2 days ago, last Friday actually, yes, was the last live stream. We were here at this point. Let me do it here. One moment. Here. We were here and I said, okay, here I am looking for shorts, right? Maybe it could be here, a little bit, maybe around here, this area, right? So I was looking for shorts, and what happened after that? Well, I opened a short position after I saw, of course, the system, right? We have the negative slope here with a curve, and also the negative slope with the ADX, right? So let's see what happened here. Well, now you can see right now, here we have the setup here. So here, this was the short, perfect, very good. The execution was very good. I was in short position around here, this area. And after one weekend here, waiting here in sideways, of course, I was waiting for breakdown, but the problem is like when you see weekend sideways weekend is usually sideways. So after I see validation in here, for example, here we Bitcoin is testing in this price action here in this area in the weekend. So I saw 12-hour chart here, 12-hour chart, let me show you here, 12-hour chart around this area, here, this area, and I closed my short, Now, last weekend was this one, this price action, Yeah, now here, I was again in short position here, and I closed my short position here, and I didn't take this long, Yeah. Now what happened here? Well, Bitcoin to the moon, right? Again, you see, yeah, people here entering short position because this is looking like it's gonna break down. Well, I said, well, based on my experience, we have negative in ADX. Also, the curve is still with this momentum to the downside. This is just a bull trap. So what happened after that? Well, also we have here the hidden bull various divergence forming here in OBB. So this is like this. Okay. So after that, what happened? Well, let's see. Well, now you can see, right? So I know it's difficult when you are trading in sideways market, because it's a sideways, right? Sideways market right now here between $31,000 area, around this area. This is the top and this is the bottom, right? So, but if you ask me right now, my speculation is to the downside. So why? Because this is very simple. Bitcoin is trying, actually, we saw some fake outs right now here since last week, but we still have this sell signal in progress. So any close below $20,700, $29,700, I will say this is just to the downside. So as I said many times here, the speculation here from this point around this area, yes, when we see this formation here, the speculation is a bounce to see the MA55 tested. In this case, that didn't happen, so the time is over. So if you want to be bullish on Bitcoin, well, you need to see again the curve testing zero line here, this asset maybe after 2 weeks in sideways here, and after that the next buy signal here, potentially you will see a bounce, but not yet. So right now, today, again, my technical analysis is the same as last week. This is gonna break down. I am in short, yes. I opened a short position at $31,000. Let me explain why. Well, first of all, it's because in 4-hour chart, this setup is of course for me is a short setup, and also I went to 1-hour chart and I was speculating this. I opened a short position around here, speculating here. We will see a hidden bear divergence here, as you can see here, this point and this point, and also the OBB is very helpful here. Look at this, the OBB lose the exponential around this area, around $31,000 around this area. So for me, it was a very nice hint. Bitcoin is just gonna break down again. Now, if we see 12-hour chart here, you say, okay, maybe potentially we have a buy signal. No, we don't have it. As you can see, the slope is getting negative here, and also we have something very bad for the price right now in 12-hour chart. We have multiple Heisenberg divergence here, as you can see here on this point and this point. So I will say right now, in some point, maybe this week, we will see Bitcoin finally breaking down. That is, of course, my technical analysis for a 1-day chart. Sorry, 12-hour chart and 1-day chart. Also, let me show you here the 4-hour chart, the volatility, because volatility is something very important. It's expanding right now here. So I would say right now here, the market is gonna start moving, as you can see here. But as I said, this is very easy. Any close below $29,000, 700, 800 around this in 4-hour chart, you will see the next breakdown for Bitcoin. Now, let's talk about higher time frames. We have 3 weeks. 3 weeks for one of the most important close I can tell you right now. I will say maybe in the history of Bitcoin. Yeah. Let me tell you why. Well, for first time in the history of Bitcoin in 6 months chart, 6-month chart, it's about to close. It's about to print for first time bearish engulfing candle. Yeah, in 6 months. Chart. So this is never happened. This is never this kind of signature we didn't have before in the history of Bitcoin, and for me it makes sense. Thinking about psychology of trading, many people they are involved right now in cryptocurrencies. Many people they are calling the dip. Too many people actually, too many retailers. So I wouldn't be surprised if this for first time in the history we will see a major bear market before of the halving, of course, because as I said before, even if the fair and ingrid index is like 8, 10 or something like that, is like I don't see that fair. I don't see it. People are still buying the dip. People they are trying to accumulate here in the highs. So for me it makes sense. So this is very easy. If you see in the next 3 weeks, I mean the close July 1st below $30,000, we will have the confirmation and this pattern. Well, you will see in some point this year $12,000-14,000 according to the price action, of course. If that happen, well, be ready, because this is telling you the MI55 is gonna break around $25,000 and you will see a capitulation around this area. So the problem is not the capitulation. The problem is this: if we see for first time in the history something like this, the next bounce, yeah, this bounce in some point, this $30,000 is gonna be a major resistance, and Bitcoin is gonna spend maybe a couple years, maybe 1 year at least, trying to break $30,000. So that is gonna be very interesting. That's why, as I said before, I am very defensive in the markets right now, because for first time in the history, Bitcoin is doing something like no one is expecting. So okay, so let's continue in 1-day chart. In 1-day chart here, as I said before, this is very simple. If you want to be more conservative, it's very easy. Any close, you see the 1-day chart closing below the mid-21 today, around $30,600 today, better around $30,000 today, you will see the continuation to the downside. But as I said before, this is just continuation to the downside. Now, if you are trading 4-hour chart, well, it depends, right? Because actually Bitcoin hit the target around here in 4-hour chart, around $30,000, $29,600. This should be the area to start taking profits. You are trading this 4-hour chart sell signal, potentially yes. Now, one thing here, remember, this trade is in a very short time frame. So if you see actually right now the curve is testing the seller line here. If in the next close this asset is not breaking $29,600 here, potentially we will see other bounce maybe to $31,000 around here. But as long as the sell signal is present in 1-day chart, I am not bullish. Yeah, I am not bullish, and I am still expecting Bitcoin is gonna break down in some point. Now, the biggest hint I have for 1-day chart is the OBB. If you pay attention, I don't talk very often about OBB. Why? Well, if you are new in this live stream, the reason is because OBB is offering me. We'll see less signals with OBB, but the signals we will see on OBB, they are very powerful. I will say the win rate for the signals in OBB, they are very high actually. They are very rare but when they appear, usually they are very strong. So right now we have the confirmation on one very powerful signal for OBB with Bitcoin. Is this one? We can apply the same thing here. The OBB is dropping here in May 14, and after that we see a bounce here and testing 55 here, and look at this. Yesterday was testing here, and now we close, well, Bitcoin closed as rejection. So usually with this signature here is very destructive, and you will see continuation to the downside in the long term. One signal like this is usually every 2 months. I would say, for example, May, June, 1 month in this case, 1 month, 2 months around there, one month and a half. But usually when you see these kind of signals in OBB, pay attention, because you can get many fake signals with the squeeze, but just one with OBB, usually that is a good one. So with this reaction here, the only thing I need to see for Bitcoin is the curve confirming here the sell signal in 1-day chart, and after that, game over, continuation to the downside. Now, if you want to see some examples with OBB, well, we have just couple of them in all the year for Bitcoin. Let me show you here. One of the beautiful signals was in 2021. I know some people, they want to learn my system. Actually, I think this live stream, I think is going to be useful for you, because you will see about how OBB is working. So here, as you can see here, in 2021, Bitcoin was around $45,000 here, but as you can see here, Bitcoin was trending to the upside here, yeah, but here we lose, OBB lose the momentum here, the MA55 crash, and after that we see the bounce here. So this bounce here, yes, and after that rejection, yeah, rejection, other bounce here, and look at this, the MA55 tested in OBB. Here is of $69,000, and after that major breakdown to $47,000, from $64,000 to $49,000. From there, officially Bitcoin was in a bear market in 1-day chart, technically speaking, yes, breaking the zero line here. So when you see this sideways signal, yeah, for more than 1 month, yeah, testing the MA55 here, you see, after that major crash rejection. Do you see this price action? Now watch what is happening right now. Well, look at this. Testing the MA55 here, massive breakdown, testing the MA55 here, and now what is gonna be the direction? Well, the trend is your friend, my friend. The trend is your friend. So now you got the point, right? How many signals we can get with OBB? Well, maybe one per month if we are lucky. But look at this. Every time when I see this kind of signals, I cannot ignore. That's why for one reason, very good reason, OBB is my lead indicator. Even if I don't talk too much about it, is because when I see this kind of signals in OBB, is a time when I need to be ready. Actually, I'm getting ready right now with shorts, because I'm expecting maybe we will see a major leg down for Bitcoin, according to this. And look at this. Bitcoin, after this reaction here in 2021 in May, it was $56,000, crash again here, and look at this again, other 2 months around there. Let me see, May, June, yeah, 1 month, testing the 55 here, and what happened after that? Well, every time when you see this test here, breaking here, well, major leg down for the price, you see. After that, how we know we are in accumulation in 1-day chart? Well, the price is in sideways here, and after that, WB is telling you this is a very healthy accumulation, you see. So you can say, okay, the price is still trending to the downside. I mean, this is not following OBB right now here, but look at this. The distance between OBB and the MA55 here is quite big, and also with this bullish divergence here, well, for me was a very obvious buy here, thinking Bitcoin is gonna start trending to the upside. Same thing here, we can apply the same thing here. Let me show you here. Bitcoin was in a very healthy uptrend here for 1 month, around there. You can see the price here, here, and here. And what happened after the OBB lose the MA55 in 1-day chart? Here, look at this. The price, the MA55 in OBB broke the MA55 here. After that, we see this momentum to the downside. And after that, we see continuation. Usually here, in a very healthy uptrend, you will see something like this, right? Breaking the 55, testing here, and you see the price just keep going to the upside. What happened after that Bitcoin is breaking to the downside? Well, it's the same thing, right? Breaking the MA55 here is the warning sign you have here, and also the next test here, yeah. You see this reaction? Well, be ready. Why? Because you will see a major leg down with this indicator. Also, plus bear divergence here in curve. Yes. So what happened after that? Well, very powerful continuation, and after that, well, you will see OBB testing the 55 here, and also here, same thing here, testing the 55, testing the 55. What is that? Continuation. Yeah, very healthy continuation, and actually very destructive continuation. You see. So same thing here. You can see testing the 55 here in OBB, and after that, well, other leg down to the downside here. You see this point and this point. Now I think now you can see how powerful is this indicator. So if we can do exactly the same thing with OBB, you will have maybe just couple signals per month, and that's it. For example, here we have here OBB is trending to the upside here, as you can see here. So we can set, okay, with this buy signal here, we can say, okay, at least a test of MA55 here, of course, using the curve and MA55. And after that, you see the test here to the MA55 here in OBB. And if it's holding, of course, well, you can expect maybe other bounce here. As you can see here, is bouncing here. And also the same rule. Testing MA55 here, breaking here in the next trade here. Some sideways here, but look at this, it's defending, it's not breaking down, it's defending here this area. And after that, we can see with other buy signal here in curve here, we can just see other momentum to the upside. And here we repeat the process again. Here the MA55 with OBB testing here in sideways for maybe 1 week or two. Yes, and after that, look at this. When finally is breaking here the MA55 here and making new low here, new low here, well, we can expect potentially in the next bounce here in MA55 you will see the massive breakdown. So it's not because you see something like this that means the price is gonna bounce. No, you are watching the volume. OBB is volume. So look at this. The price is still here in sideways. Sorry, the volume here very close to the MA55 here. Yes. And what happened here? The price is testing the MA21, also the volume, the area of supply of $40,000 here. And after that, actually, I was in short here. I took a very beautiful short around this area. Yes. And after that, what happened? Massive breakdown. So right now we are in this process. So breaking down here. Now you can see your test here to the MA55 here in OBB. Tell me what is next. What do you think is gonna happen here? Because remember, my job as a trader is projecting the price, trying to project the price here based on probabilities. I don't have a crystal ball, yeah? But I explained this to you how the OBB in the big picture, how it's working. So what you can expect here? Closing here, this candle here with rejection on OBB, yeah, to the moon, right? Bitcoin to 100K, yeah, of course, no. This is simple. This is gonna be just a speculation, like this is just a bounce to what? Keep falling. So the price, the volume on OBB is telling me, well, bulls, they have a chance more than maybe 2 weeks to try to push the price to the upside. They failed, and you will see correction, a continuation to the downside. Now the question is here is something like I cannot tell you right now here is if the price is coming to the downside here and you see the OBB is not doing like a very large weak or downside, potentially you will see 3 strikes or bullish divergence here in this case, and potentially you will see a very strong bullish divergence in 1-day chart, and you will see a massive move to the upside in that moment. But it's something I cannot tell you right now because I don't have a crystal ball, right? So the only thing I can tell you based on probabilities, this is happening right now. Okay, so yes, Kevin, yes, you're right. The only problem with this, my friend, is people, when they want to trade with volume, they have a big problem with timing. Actually, in general, all the traders I know, most of them, they have a big problem with timing. They want to make money yesterday. They want to make money next day. That is not my way. In the moment when you understand timing is very important for trading, you will start changing your way of how you see the markets. If you see just few trades we can make with OBB, so well, that means you will have to watch a lot of Netflix maybe, because you will have to wait a lot of time. So you see this rejection here, yeah, this is not telling you Bitcoin is gonna break down right now, today, no. We have the first big warning. So my job is here with my other tools, with ADX, all the tools I am using, I need to start looking for the next short. So the next short, let me tell you something. Right now, I think it's coming, yeah. Here, we have hidden better divergence here in curve here, this point and this point, and any close. I want to see the confirmation here with the sell signal here in curve. If I see it plus this, you will see continuation to the downside. And now, based on volatility, maybe this downside is not gonna be very strong, but it's gonna be good enough. Why? Because let me show you here. If we go to 5-day chart, Bitcoin is doing something like, well, it's good and bad, yeah. In 5-day chart, for first time since 2021, March 2021, after 1 year, finally we can say Bitcoin is in phase, or is, I can see some accumulation in 5-day chart. This is bullish? Yes. Yes, in the long term. In the long term, why? Because this setup is gonna play maybe in the next 4 months. Okay, that is a problem. Not because you see now, right now, the 5-day chart is showing some accumulation. That means you have to buy right now here and here to the moon. No, 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 no. You need to use, OBB is telling you this, but you need to find the setup here in the tools, in your tools, right? I don't know what you're using here. Of course, no, we don't have any accumulation setup right now here. Why? Because ADX is positive here, and also in the next close, the bullish divergence here in 5-day chart is gonna be destroyed. Potentially, it's very close to be destroyed, you see? So this is telling me today and tomorrow, Bitcoin must pump. If you don't see a pump right now, today and tomorrow for Bitcoin, the next 5-day chart is gonna close and it's gonna be better. If you see the close below $30,000, you will see invalidation for this bullish divergence here. I said, I think last week, you will see an invalidation for this, and you will see, well, the opposite thing, right? You will see continuation to the downside, invalidation here, and this is gonna be just a very nasty or healthy, it depends, right? In my case, very healthy. Why? Because I'm shorting. Very healthy hidden bear divergence here forming from this point and this point in OBB. And you don't want to see something like this, because if you see something like this in 5-day chart, yeah, now imagine how much is gonna be the price. It's gonna be impressive. So we can see some examples in the past. We have just few of them. Yes, in the past, not here, not here. We have here. Yeah, in 2014, 15, around there, when I was studying the chart. Let me show you here. Let me show you this chart. Let me see. One moment. One moment. I was studying the chart yesterday. Okay, yeah. Okay. No, I need to check again the chart, because I lost the momentum here. I wanted to show for this live stream, but never mind. Okay, so the point here I wanted to show you here, you see a rejection losing the momentum here in 5-day chart, for example, the next close, and next maybe this month, if we see a other rejection in 5-day chart, you will see a potential breakdown. I mean when I say breakdown in 5-day chart, on weekly chart, is gonna be very nasty, very bad. So for now, it's healthy, yes. The problem is, like as I said before, based on the timing is very important. I need to see a bounce today or tomorrow for Bitcoin to see invalidation. If I see this close, for example, this candle is closing around $30,000 right now at this level, actually, this level, $30,000, $29,500 in 5-day chart. you will see this hidden bear divergence playing here from this point and this point, and also this point and this point, and this is a very healthy and strong downtrend. Yeah. Now let's talk about the 3-day chart. 3-day chart is doing something very interesting right now here. Well, we have officially a bounce signal right now here, bounce signal here, with this candle here. The problem with this is, well, let me show you here. The OBV here is telling me, well, the volume is not healthy, right? Maximum area you can expect maybe this week is maximum $33,000 and no more than that. And honestly, I am not expecting to see something like this right now. Why? Because 1-day chart is very clear for me. Right now, the setup for more shorts actually is more clear right now for me. So I am not expecting this setup is gonna play. If we see the 2-day chart here, for example, this is nasty actually. This is very, very bad. Same thing here. Last week we have this bounce signal here. Yeah, here. So from this point, we said, okay, Bitcoin must at least need to see a bounce to the upside, right? At least around maybe 35, 36. But look at this. The time is almost over into the chart here. Let me see. Yes, other 2 days. Yes, 2 days. If in 2 days we see that the curve testing the zero line here, and this asset is even below the MA21. Imagine how weak is Bitcoin right now. Even it cannot test it cannot break the MA21 here. So you will see continuation to the downside. Okay, so now I am telling you this why, because I need to express my concern right now here. I know my technical analysis is not very popular because, well, you know, I don't have 100 or 50,000 followers and this kind of things. But I think one of the biggest reasons why I don't have it is because my technical analysis is realistic, right? I'm not saying like Bitcoin to 1 million, right? But I am gonna tell you something like it's not very popular right now. Okay, I was studying. I got sick actually a few days ago, so that means I have a lot of time to watch the charts in micro time frames, and I was doing my homework, right? You know, I really like trading. I really like this. I like to see the charts. But what I saw about Bitcoin, let me show you here. Okay. If we watch here, the monthly. If we watch the monthly chart here, Bitcoin is doing some, just using price action. This candle closed as continuation, yes. So we are gonna see this month other candle here like this. The problem with this is like just using the price action, there is no volume here. Okay, there is no volume to support. Why we don't have volume here? Because there is no confluence here. Tell me what is the confluence here? There is nothing here. So here people just volume FOMO. Okay, so the reason why I'm expecting Bitcoin is gonna break down here to this area is because, well, technical analysis, right? Confluence here, here, here. I'm gonna tell you something like I don't like to. It's very concerning for me, but it's something after years trading in the markets. Maybe even I can be wrong. I am expecting 14K, right? I said that in 2021, right? I was expecting this. I am still expecting this target in some point this year. Yes, but let me tell you something. Maybe I'm wrong. If I am right with my technical analysis in monthly, like actually today I'm gonna schedule a special live stream for all the investors in the group in my Discord. I'm gonna talk in deep with this technical analysis. I mean, this is just a small in the big picture. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe $14,000 is not gonna be the bottom of this market. Why? Well, because if you watch, for example, RSI or other indicators, and as I said before, all of them, they are saying the bear market actually started in this candle, exactly this candle. Okay, this candle. Let me show you just with one indicator. just one indicator I'm gonna use for this, the RSI. Here, if you compare here Bitcoin, yeah, Bitcoin in 2018, the market crashed 50%, this capitulation candle, and here the value of the RSI was around 45. After that, Bitcoin spent 4 months in sideways here, accumulation, and after that we saw this massive bounce here from $3,000 to 14. Okay, here in 2015-16 here, Bitcoin broke here the 50 level here, but look at this. Pay attention what happened after that. Yeah, when you see this kind of the close here, usually is the capitulation here. Yeah, breaking the breaking here. As you can see here in this candle, we saw the bottom of Bitcoin right now, and after that sideways, and after that very strong bull market, right? So if I follow this rule, just with the RSI, of course I have other tools. As I said before, I want to explain with more details in the special live stream for all the people who are in the private channels. Technically speaking, if we follow this rule, the bottom is in, right? So you can say, okay, this is the capitulation. But, well, if you know about price action, tell me, is this capitulation or is this one? What is the difference between this candle here, this candle here, this candle here, and this one? I'm gonna show you a very simple way how you can identify capitulations. Watch the volume here and here and here and also here. The biggest difference is like in the close, of course, the volume here is significant. You see, it's very significant here. Here is not like the best one, but it's significant here, and also here is significant. And look at the volume here. You see, that is the problem. There is no volume. Exactly, there is no volume. So just using price action, a very, very, very normal technical analysis, this is not the bottom, in my humble opinion. And we are just starting the bear market. Yeah, and people are freaking out right now. That's why I said in my private channels, Bitcoin is doing something like I never seen before. I think this bear market is a little bit different. So this is telling me, okay, so if this is not the bottom, potentially this is not the bottom, we will see continuation to the downside. Where is gonna be? Well, we can use some tools, right? But using just price action without fancy indicators or something like that, we have two options: 14K and 10,000K. Okay, just using price action. Okay, and let me tell you something. If I arrive with this by the end of the year, after July, potentially we will see this 14K tested, maybe $29,000 or 10,000. If you are bullish on Bitcoin in the long term, honestly, I don't want to see 14K and I don't want to see $10,000 again. And the reason is very simple. You say, but it's very cheap, we can buy. No. It's not about the price. It's about the structure of the market. If the price is coming to here and you see here, well, this drop is gonna be the first major drop for potential reversal in monthly chart. Well, if we apply my system, for example, exponential moving average here and MA55 here, very simple way of trading, I will set. What I said to you many times, well, the trend is your friend. Test an MA55 here to the moon, MA55 here to the moon, MA55 here to the moon. Well, if you see this breakdown here, 14K, 10K, this asset, well, this breakdown here is gonna be the first major warning in monthly chart that the market is reversing. The market is reversing, and potentially this move to the upside here, you will see, yes, around $30,000 here, my friend. If Bitcoin fell to break here this in monthly, you will see continuation to the downside. And that is the problem. Okay, I know for you maybe it's no, this is impossible. Yeah, honestly, I wanna be wrong. I wanna be wrong because this is gonna be destructive. It does happen. But as a trader, I need to be ready for all the potential scenarios. Okay, so I am bullish on Bitcoin. Yes. I wanna see the bottom right now. Yes. Healthy. Bitcoin can come here to 14k, 15k, whatever, but just closing like a week here. A week. Okay. So I need to see Bitcoin doing two things. First, closing above $30,000 this month, because I don't want to see the bearish engulfing candle in 6 months. Second, if I see Bitcoin breaking down here, I don't want to see Bitcoin closing the full body in monthly, closing below the MA55. Because if that happens, my friends, well, you know my rules, right? The next bounce to the moon, people bullish, and after that, and you will see me here in some point shorting against the market, because this is just gonna be a very healthy bounce in macro timeframes to what? Keep falling. And the reason for this is because, well, there is something just few people they watch is the yearly monthly candle, the yearly chart for Bitcoin. Bitcoin, of course, not yet. We are gonna have the first warning in 3 weeks. Remember, 3 weeks, July 1st. Any close below $30,000 this year, you will see bearish engulfing pattern candle again in 1 year. So you can expect the next 2 years, 2023, maybe some months of 2024, you can expect the market is gonna be very nasty and very bad. Okay, so I am telling you this in advance with a lot of time. Of course, I don't have my crystal ball here, but this is something I would like to show you here, because if you are thinking to the moon right now, Bitcoin, I'm gonna be millionaire because Bitcoin to the moon is the next thing. Well, usually that kind of mentality is where you will see everything going to zero. So here in 2 months chart, you can it's just price action. You see, this candle is is gonna close in July. Any close below $30,000, same as 6 months, is gonna close. Yes, any 2 months, 3 and 6 months. Any close below $30,000 in 3 weeks, you will see $10,000 tested. As I said before, I wanna see just a test. I don't wanna see the body closing below there, the MA55 in monthly, because that is gonna be the first major warning, like Bitcoin will enter in a potential bear monthly, in a bear market, in a real bear market, because I know media, they like to say, we are in the next bear market. No, my friend, we are not in a bear market right now, because in weekly chart is just a correction here, a correction here. I hope so, right? I hope so. This is a correction as well. This is a correction here, yeah, because the monthly is bullish, and the monthly right now today is still to the upside. But for first time in the history of Bitcoin, I can see a real weakness. That is the message I want to tell you. Okay, so that's it for the long-term time frames. And sorry if I insist, maybe all this month actually I am insisting in this kind of time frames, in macro time frames, and the reason is because I can see this kind of things they are forming in monthly chart, in 3 month chart, in 6 month chart, and people just they don't care. And I hope if you are here, I am hoping because you are here is because you want to learn, and I really invite you to see the big picture, where you are right now, where we are right now, and from that point you can take better decisions. Okay, so just be ready for this. Okay, because if I am right with this, I hope no, but I don't know. I don't know. ME55, my friend. Look, ME55. Now, let's talk about the SP500, but I want to show you, sorry, the SP500, but in a macro perspective, okay? Macro perspective. Because there is something like is supporting this potential scenario for Bitcoin, and this is this asset. I'm gonna show you the 6 months chart, okay? The 6 month chart here, of course, we're in a very Ponzi scheme, sorry, a healthy uptrend. Yeah, it's like Shiba Inu here, but I don't want to scare you here. But well, 6 months, 3 weeks, using very simple as you can see. I am not using fancy indicators, the volatility and this and that. That kind of tools, of course, of course, you can improve your performance with that, of course, because I am doing that in my live streams and for my every day. But here I am trying to do a very simple technical analysis. If maybe you don't have to, I want to show you, like, you for reading macro time frames, you don't have to be expert. Just follow some rules and you will see. Okay, let me show you here. Since 2018, here, every 6 months, the stock market SP500 is testing here this MA in the RSI. One test, and the second test where it was in January 2020, around the big crash, right, of the pandemic. Okay, so, but what is happening right now? Tell me, my friend, what is happening right now? With this close for 6 months candle, this asset is gonna close same. Actually, this is printing almost the same. Actually, right now, I can tell you right now, the bearish engulfing candle right now in 6 months, and with the RSI losing the RSI right now here. Well, this is a big warning for you, because last time when this asset lost the exponential here in RSI, what happened? Well, in the long term, last time, okay, here, massive crash, testing ME55 in 6 months, and here, massive crash here, you see? So I don't want to scare you, but just I wanted to show you the bigger picture of the market right now. Now, if you ask me, is a buy? Of course, yes, it's a buy. Why? Because we are in a very, very beautiful Ponzi scheme here. Sorry, uptrend. Yeah. So, big crashes to the ME55 here, historically speaking. The last one was in the 74. The next, the second one was in 2008. If we are lucky, of course, as a trader, if I'm lucky, if I see the ME55 tested again in 6 months, maybe this year or next year, I will be more than happy. Because all the media will start freaking out. Maybe Bitcoin is going to zero. But in my case, I will be very happy. So, this is a very, very, very simple system to follow. Okay, very simple, nothing fancy, but just it's a big warning here. Like I want to show you here with this close, potentially we will see major leg down maybe next month for all the markets. Okay, now the last chart I want to show you is the yearly here. Let me show you something very interesting here. This year, the RSI, we have a beautiful, wonderful bear divergence here in yearly. Of course, this is gonna take years, right? I'm talking about maybe next 5 years, something like that. But let me show you this. We have this setup here, and the RSI is gonna test the moving average here this year. I'm talking this year. So the next bottom of the stock market, bear market, like people are calling the bear market, I will set maybe in some point this year we are gonna see the test, and from here we are gonna see a bounce. So we can see maybe the leg down here, maybe 3,500. That is my target actually in weekly chart, and from there we will see continuation. But be careful, because in the long term, this asset is getting ready for, something very interesting, right? So just think about it, because people from the stock market, especially stock market, just use DCA, right? Buy, and in average, all the TikTokers is gonna give you 10% of return. The question is, for how long? Serious question. You see? So okay, so right now, I am sharing what I was studying when I was sick. I had a lot of time in my computer, so that's why I was watching the charts, and I wanted to share with you, all of you, what I found. Okay, remember, I am not financial advisor. Just I am sharing my thoughts in the market, and just be ready for different scenarios. Okay. Look, I have my personal opinion about this, but let me tell you something. This is looking like a Shiba Inu, in my personal opinion. Look at this. It's like a Shiba Inu for me, because someone in the world is just printing money. And tell me, I'm gonna ask you something. In the 1970, around there, the dollar was supported by gold, and now tell me, it's supported by what? Just serious question. You can do your own research. Just tell me. But as long that country, I don't want to say names and these kind of things, is keep printing money, the value is gonna decrease. Everything is gonna be more expensive. And after that, they will say, it's because Chinese, Russians, aliens, predator, whatever. But no. As a traders, we know what is happening right now. Just people, they are just following media, right? But 90% of the people, they lose money, right? Because they have mentality of retailers. Yeah. Okay. So let's continue. Yes, I wanted to share my thoughts about the market, what I'm expecting for the market in the long term this year. Please, as I said before, I am not financial advisor. Just I am telling you right now, like, I am very, very, very defensive right now in the markets. I am very happy shorting. So, well, you said it, look, not me. Okay. So, I am defensive in the markets. I was defensive in the markets in 2021, and now let me tell you something. Here, I'm gonna use my system right now here in monthly chart. Sorry, in weekly chart here. In weekly chart here. In the past, people they were saying here. Let me show you. I'm gonna change the settings here. Moving average. Yes, the MA200. People were saying here, oh yeah, it's because in the previous market cycles the bottom is in around the moving average moving average 200. So if you ask me right now if this is the bottom right now according to the price action, is valid? Yes. For many people, yes. That is a problem for many people. In that time, people didn't, in 2017, 2018, they didn't know about this. I never saw YouTubers talking about the moving average 200 in 2017 and 2019. Now people are calling for this, the potential bottom is in, and buy the dip. That's why, if I am market maker, I know people, they are expecting for this price. And this is a business. What I'm going to do? Well, I will just take the money here. How? I will kill all the longs here because I know they are expecting to buy here. So I will say maybe it's time to start looking for other ways of watching the markets. And I will say one of the best indicators for this, I saw, of course, my experience for Bitcoin is this one. The logarithmic regression weekly, not for Bitcoin because the calculations are different, but here is telling me, based on the history here, is maybe a good indication where we could see the bottom. And let me show you here. If you are new in the markets, if you are new in this live stream, because usually I see many yesterday where I saw joining to my group many people. Thank you for the support. But it's very simple, right? Every time when Bitcoin is in the red cloud here, red band is the tops of the market. But pay attention here. We are going to talk a little bit better, more in deep about this indicator, right? Usually when you saw this, immediately in monthly, of course, in weekly chart you see a pullback, pullback, pullback. But here, what is this, my friend? Tell me, what is this? Why someone with a lot of money is pushing all the people to buy here when you are here in the highs? And why is it sideways here? Let me tell you my 2 cents, okay? This is a correction. Yes, correction, pullback, because that is a normal correction, pullback. Yes, continuation, continuation. And this is looking more like a distribution. If you don't know what is distribution, you can search on Investopedia. What is this distribution? Well, the market is gonna be in sideways, where market makers, every time when the market is moving to the upside, they will start cashing out little by little, little by little, without moving the price too much. Why? Because they want to believe, they are dumping the assets to the retailers. And now, if we use my system, well, let me show you here. If we use my system in weekly chart here with OBB, we know here since 2021, I said that last year, since May 2021, OBB is very clear. Every time when this is a bear market in OBB, you see, this is a bear market. So this is telling me every time when Bitcoin is bouncing, someone with a lot of money, this was a massive bull trap. I said, actually, I explained in November 2021 this. According to this is a massive distribution pattern. Yeah. So if we study more in deep this price action, this is looking more like a healthy correction, yes, but this is looking more like a distribution pattern. And usually distribution patterns, they are the top of a cycle. So if we talk about this, okay, where is gonna be, according to this indicator, the reversion channels, the next area for accumulation? Well, let me show you here. Usually is in the blue band. You see, blue band here. So Bitcoin is getting rejected by the lowest point of the band is around 31,500, as you can see here. And the next area is 14K and $10,000. Coincidence with my technical analysis with price action? Maybe. But honestly, I don't think so. So that is the thing. According to this indicator, of course, I'm not saying this is going to happen. If I see the price around this area in some point, well, you will see me maybe bullish again. Okay, so I think I finished with just I wanted to show you what I found here in, of course, in the big pictures in macro time frames for the stock market and on Bitcoin, of course. And we are gonna talk in deep because about this chart with this chart. Let me show you the chart. BLX. This one I'm gonna show this chart in my. Let me 1 moment. One moment. Oh no, it's not this one. It's this one. Oh my God. Okay, I need to work again with this. Let me see if I can. No, I think I did a mistake. I need to work again. No problem. I'm gonna do it tonight. But in the special live stream for investors, I mean in the long term, I'm gonna show you a reversion channel I did in 2019. But it's looking a little bit different. It's not looking that bullish. So, as I said before, we need to be ready for both the scenarios, bullish and bearish. Okay, I am not bearish. I am just showing you my technical analysis and what I think about the markets. Of course, based on probabilities, right? Based on probabilities. Okay. So okay, let's continue. I'm gonna continue with, let me see what time. Okay, 50. Okay, you want, we can talk about altcoins. Just let me know in the comments. Okay, I'm gonna just check few of them. For example, right now Cardano, people are talking about Cardano to the moon. Well, this is a very just healthy bounce here to what? Keep falling. Simple. Same like this one, same like this one, and that's it. It's over. Okay. So to the moon here, yes, because the fork, because the news, blah 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 blah. And you know what? When I see Cardano around here, maybe 0.70, I will wait for you, because you know you buy here and I sell here. Okay. So look at this. This is the MA55 here. No, thank you. It's not with me. This is just a bounce here to keep falling. Always, I'm gonna speculate in the same way. Okay. So here, let me see. Yes, hiding better divergence here, very nasty, I will say, here on this point and this point, and also on this point and this point. The next signal is gonna be maybe the sell signal, the signal for Cardano. And be careful, because if Bitcoin breaks down, well, Cardano will hit my next target, 0.20. Okay, so let's continue with other coins. Gal, what is Gal? Gala? Is this one? Let me see. Okay. Binance. Here. I don't know. I cannot tell you anything. I cannot tell you anything right now. Sorry. Maybe in 2 weeks, maybe. I don't have any tools right now. Maybe in 1 hour chart, maybe I can tell you something, but it's something like 1 hour is just for the next 4 hours sideways. This is the highest point here, the area supply around 4. You are in a range market right now here, between 4 with 24 and 4 with 10. So yeah, but I cannot tell you anything right now here. Maybe 4 hour chart, maybe I can tell you something else. Bullish divergence here, this point and this point, so a certain accumulation here, maybe maybe like up to maybe $4 with 60, 70, and maybe 5. Okay, so Amazon 1-day chart and weekly chart. Amazon is to the downside, I think. Amazon. Yes, it's to the downside. Let me see. Well, let me see in 1-day chart. Let me see. Yes, to the downside. This is just a test, and a very healthy test here to keep falling. Okay, let me show you here. Yes, here. Maybe this week we are gonna see the sell signal here, hiding better divergence from this point and this point. Yes, sell signal in 1-day chart for Amazon. Let me see the weekly chart here. Weekly chart here, yes, same thing. It just a bounce, MA55, MA21 around here, and keep falling. Okay, so let me continue with Solana. Solana, same thing as last week, in weekly chart, of course. Solana, $20 is my target. $20 is my target around there, and from there maybe we'll see a major bounce, maybe. In weekly chart, let me see. Weekly chart is still, ADX is still positive here. We don't have anything else. It's the same. 1-day chart here. Very healthy downtrend. You can say, okay, bullish divergence here. Yes, already play out here. This point and this point, there's MA55 here, so to the downside. Okay. Tesla. Yeah, I'm gonna check both Tesla, stocks and crypto. Okay, no problem. I can do it. Tesla here. Okay, MA55 tested here, bounce, time is over. Okay, this is to the downside. Okay, this is to the downside here. Curve is testing the center line here. You will see in maybe a couple of days the MA55 is gonna test in OBB, so you can expect rejection here. Let me see the weekly chart if I can tell you something different. Yeah, continuation to the downside here. This is a rejection in MA55, and this is the continuation. Okay, let me see. Quant. I think it's the same, my friend. You are asking always for this coin. Maybe you're holding this coin. I think it's better you tell me. Maybe you don't mind, right? You don't mind to share your price, your enterprise. Maybe I can tell you better. Because you are asking me actually many times. So let me see if I can see something different. Weekly chart was in downtrend, so maybe this asset same thing is garbage. Weekly chart and 1-day chart here. Time is over. Yes, as I said before, this is just like this. It's gonna break down. As I said before, maybe around 40 area is gonna be the area. Maybe you can start expecting maybe other leg up or at least other sideways action. Maybe yes, but just be careful. Okay, so let's continue. Let me see. What is okay? Yeah, the Bitcoin, the USDT dominance. Actually, I forgot to talk about this one. No, I don't think $30. Not yet. I don't see anything. At least other test to very slow, around 50 maybe. Okay. Let me see the USDT dominance because I want to see what happened here. Accumulation. This accumulation in 1-day chart. This asset is getting ready to pump. Yeah. This asset is accumulation here. Yep. Yeah. Maybe the next buy signal potentially is gonna happen maybe today, tomorrow. Healthy, very healthy OBV in 1-day chart. Yeah. Let me see the 5-day chart. Bullish, very bullish for this asset. Still. Okay, dot. Let me see dot. Dot. Downside, my friend. Downside. Continuation to the downside. In long term, $5 I'm expecting in weekly chart. Yes, continuation to the downside. Yes, any close below $8 with 75 cents this week, you will see a leg down to $5. Let me see 1-day chart. Yes, this is gonna break down. Yeah, time is over. Yes, it's gonna break down. It's just I think altcoins are waiting just for Bitcoin. When Bitcoin start crashing, all the market will keep crashing even more. Okay, so let me show you here. I mean, if you wanna see what is what is the projection for all the altcoins in general, of course with some exceptions, you can just check the total 2. The total 2 is very simple to read. Here the time is over. Here you see here. Yeah, the time is over here. Testing the 55 here. I think yeah, we will see a leg down for all the altcoins. Tron. Let me see Tron. Not really. Auto test maybe 0.07. In 1-day chart, there is no volume anymore. So here, no, this is gonna break down to the downside. The problem is this one. You see, you will see here the curve testing printing a sell signal here. And you have here the price action. Of course, there's a major resistance here around 0.09, 0.10, and also the ADX. Maybe next month you will see something like this. But the biggest hint here is you see the MA55 breaking here, broken here by in OBB, and you will see a leg down. I will say if I am here, I will just close my positions here because this asset is gonna break down. Let me see the weekly chart. Yes, same. Yeah, it's just about time. This asset is gonna break down. Let me see monthly. Yeah, auto test my 0.06. Sorry, you're bullish on Tron. Maybe you're bullish on Tron. Maybe it's in 1-day chart. Maybe no, in 1-day chart it is bad as well. In 4-hour chart maybe. Maybe yes, in 4-hour chart we'll see a bounce, maybe potentially, but no more. Okay, so Matic. Someone asked me about Matic last week. Sorry. Okay, continuation to the downside. Yes, continuation. 0.36 is the level and the bottom potentially, if of course according to this price action, around 0.10. Same as Cardano in the long term. Let me see something else. I think that's it. That's it for today, my friends. That's it for today. AVAX, BAT. Breaking down this 24, you will see 12. Let me see. BNB, right? BNB breaking down, continuation, potentially 220. You will see in the long term. Finally, it's looking more like it's gonna break down. Here, yes, ADX positive here. Next close is gonna be about 23 level. Be careful with BNB. Also, this is gonna test the seller line here. So officially here is gonna volume is just almost gone for BNB. Very sad because actually BNB was doing very good. It was doing very good. Yeah. Okay, my friends. Okay, I think that's it for today. Thank you for watching. And also, you are in the private channels today. I'm gonna send the invitation for the special live stream. Okay. Thank you for watching. And the recap for Bitcoin, right? Yeah, 4 hour chart. Yes, 4 hour chart. Okay, let's talk about 4 hour chart. Okay, this is very simple. I need to see Bitcoin breaking $29,400 in the next 12 hours. If I don't see it, I will just cancel my short position because I am here and short position around here. I will cancel, but the time is almost over again for shorts. It's almost in the seller line here. So any close, as long as it's about $29,700, 500 around there, maybe you can expect more sideways here. But overall, I'm expecting a leg down in 1 day chart. Yes, I'm expecting this asset is gonna just continue breaking down. Okay, why? Because we have a sell signal in progress right now here. There is no confirmation, but the biggest one for me is my lead indicator, of course, WB rejection by the MA55 here. This usually is destructive. Okay, so okay, guys, take care, and see you tomorrow.
You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero.